Hey, everybody. In addition to accessing our alternate Sunday episodes as well as the Thursday sessions as soon as they are released by subbing to our Black Kluge tier on Patreon, we're also pleased to announce that individual episodes will be available for purchase going forward at a cost of $3 per episode.
One of the characters I love that you wrote was on Mayor of Kingstown, Iris. She was a great beauty and beautiful, and she mesmerized me in the same way that like Julia Roberts would do that in Pretty Woman. Don't a lot of dudes who are really lonely inside really want you to fall in love with them and sort of give them the experience of like, oh, I just want to stay with you a little bit, you know, sort of like what happened in the movie Pretty Woman, like the show, like when I see Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts and Richard Gere, the sex is romantic. It's not like real prostitutes. Don't
Any of these shows are romantic.
Yeah. Tell me it's 4:00 and you want to eat dinner. So good.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's just such a great line.
Thank you.
What do you have? Some coffee?
I got a banana.
Oh, nice. Do you? I was thinking about your physical appearance in that movie. I guess you had to flash them to show them you're in really good shape, right? Because I mean, you're almost naked in that movie.
I think I'm pretty naked in that movie.
Yeah, you are. So do you eat anything? I mean,
People don't think that's my real ass, actually, but it was. I did a lot of butt lifts. People thought I had a butt double in that.
No. I've always read in Pretty Woman that Julia Roberts had a butt double or something, and no,
did?
you want it known.
Finally, I can say it. That was my ass.
Do you ever go on like the internet and just Google scenes from Pretty Woman and watch certain key scenes over and over again? That's what I do.
I mean, I might like on the way home.
Yeah, I mean that's what I do. It's weird. It relaxes me. It makes me happy. You know?
Wait, Pretty Woman specifically or Julia Roberts?
Pretty Woman specifically. There's something about that movie that just blows me away. Every scene is perfect.
Do you have favorite scenes?
Yeah. When she goes shopping and they blow her off because she's not dressed well.
Yeah.
And then she comes back with Richard Gere and they go on a shopping spree and he sits there. It's like he's Superman. It's so fucking awesome.
And then she does.
I watch a romantic comedy. I want to see people look like Richard Gere and Julia Roberts. I don't want to see some of these people that look like well, quite frankly, they need to hit the gym at the very least.
Well, you don't want to see Richard Gere now.
Right.
Welcome, folks, back to QF, a podcast about Howard Stern. I'm Fillmore, your host, a.k.a. Jim Fix. And with me, back again into, this time, breakdown mode, is Miss Kayla, a.k.a. Lady K. How are you, my dear? Welcome back.
Thank you. It's so good to be here.
And we're glad to have you back, of course. Unfortunately, guys, you will have heard the news by now, especially if you're in the group on Facebook, that the fucking Leslie Kuhn lawsuit got thrown out. Everybody, pretty much everybody was, angry emoji and, I mean, I guess it's predictable, but it wasn't based on that video that we saw recently that this lady, this lawyer that didn't have an axe to grind, did a breakdown of the lawsuit and said why this might just go to discovery. But as it turned out, I suppose, I mean, some people are going to say the judge took a bribe, but I'm sure they just, I don't know.
Maybe she just didn't have enough evidence to prove her complaint.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks. And I always think this about him. Why does he get away with everything? He gets away with everything.
Well, I messaged Richie as soon as it happened. I messaged Richie Wilson to ask him. So I'm like, dude, this just got thrown out. I'm fucking gutted. And he goes, I'm so pissed. He said, I was hoping some good dirt would come out. And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I think just the fact that the lawsuit was initiated is already kind of enough dirt for the most part, because think of all those people in Hollywood that never, ever go through this. Never. Right? In the history of show business, there are people who, not because they keep it quiet, ostensibly some people are like that, but there are shitloads of people that you never hear a complaint about them from the underlings.
Mm-mm. No, I think it really was a nightmare. I think Beth is a fucking cunt. Like, probably. Like, honestly, like, I'm not even just
Is
trying to be
is
mean.
is it even a
Like,
probably at this point?
no, it's not. I'm just trying to be nice.
Yeah,
And,
of course.
and he's a nightmare. But
Yeah.
I think he's probably more passive aggressive. I
Yes.
think she's the one that actually gets vocal and loud and threatening and bitchy and all that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we played a clip. Who was it that I covered? I can't remember if it was. I think it was G Chup. Gordon and I covered a bit of breakdown stuff from the couple days before these clips that we're going to do, and there was
Mhm.
a mention about how when the cat died, Beth, immediately went to the wine, something like that, as opposed to Tuesday. Um,
Mhm.
and that the bottle couldn't be found. Literally a bottle that she sounds like drink, lost the bottle, rolled under something. The way real drunks do
All
it, right?
right. If you
Yeah,
lose in bottles, you might need to evaluate things.
right. It's not exactly like a cufflink or something. So
No.
so at any rate, we'll go through. We'll find as soon as we get more details about the whole lawsuit thing. We'll find out. But what are the odds you think this person, this Leslie Kuhn, leaks the stuff anyway eventually? Like anonymously, but you know what I
I,
mean? Or do you think she'd have to be very careful because the things that she knows only she might know of a certain era, and that would
yeah,
be
unless,
that would lead the Stearns to know that she did violate her NDA. They can go after her.
what was her role again?
Well, she was an office manager at some point, and then she became their PA, their personal assistant around the house.
Okay. Personal assistant. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit more private, I think, unless some of the staff, like the maids or whatever the politically correct term is
Yeah,
these days.
yeah,
I don't know. I hope and pray that one day an anonymous post on Reddit will pop up and
yeah.
it'll have a bunch of shit in it and it'll be all about them and
Yep.
it'll be the truth and no way to prove it was her.
Well, before the Ellen stuff happened, it was prefaced by a Twitter post in which a guy, I can't remember what the person, was a great thread. Everybody, let's share your post, your experiences with Ellen, and it went like 1,500 posts overnight. And it was, everybody in the
Yeah.
business that had any dealings with her, staff, key grips, whatever, and everybody almost universally had a negative story about Ellen. And then it didn't take much longer before finally she got outed for being a horrible boss.
Hmm.
So it can
Well,
work faster when people do things like that.
exactly. And do you think maybe some of the staffers that got laid off recently will do the same thing?
Yes. I'd say
Mhm.
I wouldn't say Benji because I think he comes from money and it's not a real issue for him. Jonathan Blitz's dad was a lawyer in Montreal. So I think he's got money, even though he's posting his, oh, look, I'm getting a job at Old Navy, and also proving why he should never have been hired in the first place at the Stern
Yeah.
Show. But by and large, you're not getting you're like it would come from somebody like a Mike Trainer if they were disgruntled and they weren't big enough. Like it could, because if it could conceivably come from 10 of those people, who do you go
Mhm.
after? Like
Right.
how are you supposed to know
But
which one to go after?
I know, and that's the thing too. So, I hope that maybe they'll get in contact with Shuley, that fucker,
Yeah,
and maybe they can be like anonymous and give him a bunch of info or something, and he can even let it out because I know that's happened before. There is
yeah,
somebody there that talks to him, and
yeah.
maybe WATP. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, well, something like that. I hope it does come out. And at any rate, if guys, as soon as we find out something or anything, we'll let you know. But I think Raven and I do enough of a job covering the breakdowns to make people understand how bad it could be helping Beth around the house with those fucking cats. I
Shit, could
mean,
you imagine?
when you have that many cats, I mean, there was a place in my hometown that had 600 cats in the house.
What?
I'm not
What?
600 cats. There was a crazy cat couple. Um,
That, oh
yes.
God, that makes me so fucking mad. I wish
Well,
you hadn't have told me that.
Well,
I'm
it
so
was they were
mad by
sort of
that.
infamous for it, and my My brother-in-law lived not far from them, like around the block, and he said when you got near the house, the smell was unlike anything you could imagine. And they did their work with the kitty litter and all that shit, but you can't block that smell.
600?
At least at the
How is
height.
that? How do they fit?
Oh, I don't know. It was a couple. They had no kids, but
I
literally it
don't
was walled.
care.
In every window, you'd see three cats like dangling off of it, like
Oh,
like
that's like
tinsel.
making me sick.
I'm like, and if a
Ew.
cat died in there, would you know?
No, you wouldn't
The other
know.
cats might eat it, and
They
hide the bone.
probably would. How
Oh,
do you
it's just
feed
it was
600?
disgusting.
I just how does it work logistically? Like I need to know.
I don't
How
know. And
does
how
it
do you
even work?
prioritize them? Isn't that like $1 million in tags and vet bills and stuff?
Well, they're not getting vetted. I can tell you that much right now. They're not. They're just not, which is
No.
terrible. How do you
Yeah.
pay for food? I know what I pay for one fucking cat. Like
Right.
times that by 600, that's a lot of money.
I think you just cannibalize the older cats. I'm
I
not.
guess so.
This is cheaper than a vet,
Ew.
and it's
Oh
disgusting. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
hate every bit of that.
yeah. Sorry to start you off on the wrong note. So
How dare you?
we're doing April 6th, guys, and April 7th because they're about the same amount of time for clips. So the first one is called Add to, and I think this is Raven's request, Add to Tired Opening Intro Theme. If I make one.
Ah, man. I'm feeling lethargic today. Are you? Are you?
Ugh.
You're lethargic?
No, I'm lethargic.
Yeah, me too.
One of the first shows we did, I think, was Project Runaway, if you remember it. Like, and I think I said something, and I hadn't heard the clip for a long time, so I didn't recall. But I'm like, I think I mentioned he's probably going to say I'm exhausted when we play the clip, and sure enough, he did.
Yeah. Yeah. We get it.
Yeah.
We get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. I got
Maybe
a ton
it'll
of
be
things.
Slow show, a mellow
No, no, no. I gotta keep it going.
You're keeping it going, all right. So this next one is called Easter Seance, and we're supposed to determine whether we think this is a real or a fake story. But I mean, if Howard, you just immediately go fake,
Mhm.
like, you'd be safe.
And so funny. People were saying to me, "Are you having a Seder?" That's the celebration that the Jews have for Passover. And I was like, you know what? This year it's just me and Beth and everything. And I don't know. Beth somehow said to me, she was very loving of her. She goes,
Oh,
"Are you
God.
sad that we're not celebrating in some way?" Like I never celebrated in my life. I mean, I didn't even know Passover was a big holiday, honestly.
Wait a
And
minute.
so-
Didn't you celebrate it as a child?
Yeah, well, yeah, I had deep religious change. But anyway, the funny story is my wife said, "If you'd like, I'll make a seance for you." And I said, "Honey, a seance." She's not Jewish. She was
That's
just like,
amazing.
do you want a seance?" And I said, "Listen, I would love it. I would love to contact some dead Jews." And
It sounds like something Beth would say as an idiot, thinking they're the same thing or similar.
Right. That was exactly what I thought. She meant a different word. She didn't mean seance. I mean, no, there's no way she did. Unless she said it thinking it was something else.
I don't think I've seen an Ouija board, for example, in maybe 40 years. When we were kids, they were all the rage after like
Oh, they're still out there.
the Poltergeist films, right? Damien and all that
Yeah.
shit.
They're
Yeah.
still out there.
I
I have a cutting
When's the last
board.
time you've?
When's the last time I picked one
Yeah.
up? I've got one on my kitchen counter.
I
It's a
figured. I knew it. I knew it. And
yeah, I'll get it. I'll send you a picture.
okay, please do. I mean, Raven now is taking her vacation. I told her send me some send me some sand photos, and that's the first thing she did, of course.
Good. I'm glad.
But she sent me one that's like a half shell or whatever, like just a white shell, and I go, that looks like Bowie's bottom plate, but I love it. The next one is a bit. It requires a bit of memory lane here, guys. History of Wiggy in Canada, and I'm gonna claim ignorance of some of this, but I gotta you hear it and we'll try to go through it.
Casting illegally.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was okay. So it was the one that we were on for 2 days was in Montreal. It was Radio Chom,
There it is.
CHOM.
Chom, yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
were on Q107 for a long time. They loved us in Toronto, but Montreal is the one where they tossed us.
Okay, Montreal. I kept saying.
I think because
Quebec.
you might have made like jokes about the French, and they don't take any humor to that
Yeah.
over there.
I didn't
That
know.
might have been
Well,
it.
I didn't know.
They told us, I remember the people said to us, whatever you do, and during the press conference, don't use the Canadian flag in any way. And you draped yourself in the Canadian flag during the press conference.
Oh, all right. Well, that voice in my head told me to do it.
Better that than something else.
I was out of my mind. Yeah, like they'd say, don't use the Canadian flag.
Put the flag over, drape it around you like an old washerwoman.
Wipe your.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to go check this out. It's an old article. Howard Stern's terrestrial syndication arrived in Canada in September 97 on CLIQ FM, Q107 in Toronto, and CHOM FM in Montreal, but quickly sparked massive regulatory backlash and content restrictions before ending on traditional radio and shifting to satellite in 2006. So it says here, yeah, CHOM FM in Montreal dropped the show in August 98, and Q107 in Toronto eventually parted ways with Stern amid declining local ratings and continuous editing requirements. As far as I can remember, he didn't last in Toronto a year, so they didn't love him. That's a little revisionist history.
I wouldn't imagine they would, really.
No.
It doesn't feel like a fit for, well, you tell me. You're
Oh,
Canadian.
I mean, and first of all, when it happened, like you farted and you missed it. Like I had no idea. Where I live, we wouldn't have caught that station anyway. They didn't have enough broadcasting power. But I found out he was on after he'd been already kicked off, basically after being dropped. And what would have happened is that the same thing that would have happened in Minneapolis, Dallas, Fort Worth, Chicago. There were two other markets in the States, like kind of major markets where he failed. And it was almost exclusively because of the New York emphasis. You know what I mean? Like the same way Seinfeld might not be a hit in, I don't know, Alabama.
I guess that part's weird to me if it's a TV show, but I could
Well, yeah.
get that on the radio, like a radio show, because he's talking about local things a lot, and you're not going to get it. But I didn't even know he was on in Canada at all.
Well, in Montreal, he made stuff about, he talked about the French and that like the people just fed the fuck up, and the fact that they had to do so much work hiring someone to edit the show before it could be broadcast. It wasn't, and they realized if it was getting ratings, advertising revenue, like really good revenue, they would have kept him on. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, I agree. I think he just was like a lead balloon, as they say, and it just didn't click.
It didn't play, and I used to say Canadians at the time were too smart for Stern's show, basically. And I know it sounds very elitist and stuff, but the fact is, like radio was
kidding.
not, like there were no one said retard on the radio. You know what I mean? Like, and not that not that I'm against using it now, but I'm saying at the time it wouldn't have played. It just wasn't, maybe some select, like that would have been like a college radio show at best in Canada.
No, I agree. It's why, well, I mean, I don't know. I just mean from my perspective, what I know of Canada, the people I know that are from there, and even the entertainment that's come from Canada. I think what Alanis Morissette's the most controversial.
Right,
and like
exactly.
she's nothing. So it just doesn't even fit. I'm surprised they tried it all, really.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess they thought maybe there was a hole and like a slot opened up, and they said, well, let's give it a shot, basically. Let's see if it could be something, because that was 97, 98 would have been the height of the show. So I guess it makes sense on the Private Parts thing. But again, Private Parts, the movie, bombed in Canada because he had no presence. So it wouldn't surprise me that the show would fail as well.
So that's funny. I'm surprised again that they would even release it there.
Yeah.
Because how would you even know who he was?
You couldn't market Private Parts in Europe because, like, even though he went to Cannes Film Festival, that was just promotional bullshit. It's in the same way that, a lot of indie films don't make it over certain countries because, well, they don't have the money behind it. But subject matter, how does Big Fat Greek Wedding become a big hit? Well, it's a wedding movie. People get married all over the world. Even if you
Mm-hmm.
subtitle it, or if you whatever, it's not a in France it might work, maybe it won't. But that's more accessible. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I
Yeah,
agree. Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, we'll continue, guys. The next clip is called JD's personality has rigor mortis. I love when Raven fucks on
And
him.
as I said earlier, the call screener today is Sal Gabinali from the
He's
Howard
finally
Stern
back
Show.
there on the phones. Give him a call.
He's on there on the phone. There
Mm.
you go.
He had too much content for the show today to be the phone caller or the phone selector, but now he's back there. By the way, this morning when I was watching you guys meet,
Yes.
I think JD was sleeping.
I don't know. I mean, he contributes a lot, so I don't think he was sleeping, but he has like little tiny eyeballs. And he might look
Well,
like he's
his
sleeping.
head was hanging back.
Oh,
and
yeah? You think he
was
fell
so
out?
still, I thought he was dead. And then after a while, he started to move. But then he put his head down and he got still again.
Yeah.
And then he rattled himself, and then he joined into conversation. But people were talking and laughing, and JD was like this.
Did you fall asleep during the meeting? I didn't notice.
What meeting?
You know what we meet before the,
The
show.
morning meeting? No, I wasn't
Yeah.
asleep.
Yeah, I didn't think you were, because you were pretty vocal about that hot chick thing that you were putting together.
The Mr. Skin Anatomy Awards?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I
I
wasn't
don't know.
asleep.
I've never seen anybody that still who wasn't dead. I was just like, I watched it for a while.
Well, you want to know something, Jay?
Okay, hold on. This is a clip from the last year. Okay, it's just will JD become a skin turn? Like, okay, you just want to take
So
a
I
look
went
at his
on Mr.
face.
Skin. They gave me a special
on.
password years ago.
How is that even
He
still a
put
thing?
together a list of.
Okay, there he is.
Ew.
This is a cleaned up JD for the I don't know, for whatever. It was uploaded a year ago, but this could be from 5 years ago or 4 years ago. This might have been when he was still married to Tanko, but there's not much cleaning up to do with JD. Nothing's going to change.
He only
him too much.
cleans so much. I mean,
right.
it still is what it is.
Yeah. So he just backslide into typical degradation look.
Yeah. Okay. Number one, I
Yeah.
love that Raven hates JD as much
Me
as I
too.
hate Jan Hine.
Okay.
And Robin kind of was making me laugh in that clip. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Well-
I haven't laughed at this show in 25 years.
Well, that's it. I mean, like, except maybe by accident or something
I know,
ironically
yeah.
you're laughing. Yeah. Next one, clocking callers, pump offs.
When you were on your anxiety medication, it took you forever to come, and now that you're off it, you're shooting off real fast. How fast are you shooting? Like, before you get in a vagina, or like one stroke and you're coming fast?
Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
When back in the day, when he would talk about this stuff, I get the sense that you would have been disgusted every time he talked about anything straight.
I don't know. It depends on what he would say. I did laugh at some of it. I did. What's that clip, the drop? Something loads.
Dropping
What is
loads,
it?
the Nick Manning one.
Yeah, that's what I thought of when he was talking. He's disgusting and vile, and every time he says something, it just makes me gag and like, ew.
Well, there's the voice, there's the seductive voice that he uses in interviews that really just
How do you
drives you nuts.
sound seductive when you're talking about jizzing? Like, did you
no.
come before? When did you come? Did it shoot out fast? What did it look
Right,
like?
exactly. What was the one term that I used to fucking get annoyed with, like every time, because they used to, they'd go through a saying and then you'd never hear it again. Shooting ropes.
Yeah, that one. It's so disgusting. What is? Ew, I don't want to know about it.
And early
Just the
2000s,
visual-
they used to call jizz a protein shake
That's fucking nasty.
to get away with it on the air. I thought, guys, come on. It was in relation to that dude, what's his name? Rich Cronin, whatever the one that was dating. What's her name? From Party of Five. The hot chick
Campbell?
that. No, the hot chick.
Lacey Charbet.
No. The girlfriend. Was it not Party of Five? God, what's her name? The three named chick that used to talk about bedazzling her vajayjay.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's it. She wasn't on Party of Five, was she?
No, I forget
No.
what she was on, honestly.
Something else. I can't remember. But anyway,
One of
he
those.
supposedly had dated her. And then they asked, "Did she drink your protein shakes?"
Ew. Ew.
It was
God,
just
shut
too
up.
vile.
It's so nasty. Ugh.
Wait till the next time you go to like a smoothie counter.
Well, to go to my refrigerator and have a protein shake in the morning, I'm just glad it's not vanilla. Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad it's chocolate.
That's terrible.
And I became a one pump chump.
One pump chump. I've been a one pump chump most of my life.
Exactly.
I don't understand how
Well, I thought
any
I'd
of these
call.
guys hang out in a woman's vagina. I think they're gay because I go in 1, 2, 3 pumps and I'm like, whoa. Okay, I'm in business. I mean, it's like, it feels so fun.
I can't hear you.
I noticed you're doing like the upchuck.
Yeah. Ugh. Just the thought of that man having sex could ruin me for the rest of my life.
Mounting somebody that's actually good looking. Yeah.
God, he's coming over. Just imagine laying down.
Oh. I just got the image
coming up.
I just got the image
hair.
of the hair, yeah. Well, I mean, I can't remember offhand, but I'm thinking like the end of Close Encounters of the Third Kind when the aliens come off and they grab the guy's hand, like Richard Dreyfuss's hand.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's not a pretty visual, is it? I mean,
no.
Is it surprising that Beth might want to, get with her mom
No.
cave's host? No, okay, right.
No, God, no. God, no.
Did I send you
Come
that
on.
photo with the trainer from Instagram?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was like, yeah, that's what happens when she's actually around a real man.
So describe it to the audience because
God.
I might put it on as a Photoshop just to illustrate the point.
So Hunchback's, over in the side doing what he does, and there's this guy in the middle with one of those tight workout shirts, whatever they're called. And dry fit. And so here's Beth, and she's all leaned in and leaned over, and her hand is on his chest, but it's spread out as much as possible. She is trying to touch every bit of that man that she can.
Yeah, he's black. That also helps. It's a total. But Howard looks he's almost like a spectator in that photo.
He does. It's who are you? Are you
he photobombed the photo?
Yes. Yeah, so gross. I do feel bad for her on that.
I guess it's take a Marfon to the gym day or something like that. And so and Howard's in his workout duds, which is even funnier.
Oh shit! Imagine that man doing anything. Imagine it.
Did you manage to hear the episode yet of that Charisma and I covered with his food and his regimen and his whole workout thing from the early 2000s?
Yes.
Did you buy any of it? I work out really hard and all that stuff. No, I believe the running part because we've seen photos of him jogging. For years he was jogging, but I don't believe all the other stuff.
I don't either. And if he did do it, it was one time.
Yeah.
And he couldn't handle it. I just imagine him trying to pick up a dumbbell. Oh, and his little arm. Probably
snapping at the wrist.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me see if I got the clip. I have let me just reduce this a bit. I think I put it on the page, but I also made a GIF of it because I realized I can't be without this for future use if there was ever a listening thread or something like that. Where is it? Wiggs workout. Okay, here it is. So okay, there we go. That kind of shit.
Put his face on that.
I just see him struggling with whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, guys, that's
Lord.
what you didn't see, guys, is Jerry Lewis and the Nutty Professor slamming his back against this pulley and like really not being able to do anything. So anyway, he's going to continue with this fucking talking about how often this person jizzes with a certain medication.
Fucking great.
You don't have any way of delaying yourself a little bit so the woman.
Yes, I normally wouldn't bring this up, but yesterday I was lucky enough to have relations with my wife, and
No,
she
he
just
wasn't.
touched my penis, and I said, "Listen, you better stop, because I'm about to blow my load." And she goes, "Well, go ahead, enjoy yourself." I said, "No, I want to be inside of you." She goes, "No, no, 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 no."
Ugh.
Okay, welcome to
Inside of you.
Fantasy Island.
Ugh. 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 Fuck.
This is on par when we used to play shit clips and Sam would almost vomit from it. But you're just like, all he's doing is discussing. Well, even his he's just vile. And
He is like everything he says, and I'm sitting here going, I might watch. What if I were watching like a spicy movie or something, and the dude was hot guy was saying the same shit? I'd be like, oh yeah. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It depends, but you know what I mean.
No, but when it comes from the problem is you can visualize Howard.
Yes.
And every time.
Every single time, and it grosses me the fuck out. And then the way he talks, it's like he's so God, what is the word? Like he's aroused when he's talking about, he's trying to be sexy all the time. Like, dude, you're talking about cum. Like, stop it. And we're not in that conversation.
I can tell you without any shred of like embarrassment or something, I'm so shitty at phone sex. Because every second I was trying it, I felt like a fraud. I felt like, look,
really,
I can do the deed. I just can't talk the deed. I'm not. It's not about talking dirty. Yeah, I was horrible at it. Horrible. I tried because I couldn't. I was too. I don't know. I was too. Like cognizant of this sounds douchey. What I'm saying because it's fake. It's not happening. I couldn't divest myself from the reality.
I can see that, but no, you just gotta get into it. You gotta put all that aside, and you just have to play the role. It's fun.
Well, one of my coworkers back in the day was a like she was a part-time radio host, and she had a wonderful, like really like beautiful Alison Steele type voice. And she said, she told me she used to do it with one of her exes, and she talked about the merits of it and how awesome it was. This was not at work. This was in break time, whatever.
Sure.
And I remember thinking, well, that would be different because she's got an amazingly sexy voice. And I think that's part of it. Imagine Howard Howard's doing this with this nebbishy. I want to come inside you.
I want to be inside you.
So it's like a clinical diagnosis. It's about as sexy as when you go into a fucking like PET scan machine.
Oh my God, he's so nasty.
It is.
Oh Jesus.
Fine,
All
and
right.
she wouldn't let go. It's tugging on that thing. And I had to push her hand away because I want to be inside a woman.
Oh man.
I would
just get on anxiety meds.
Just somebody touching my penis excites me. I mean, I can't even believe someone would want to touch that dirty, filthy penis. Honestly, and don't tell anyone. I won't even say my age anymore. It's embarrassing. I can't even believe it. I thought by the time I was this age, I wouldn't be a one-pump chump.
Well, you got the chump right. Who gives a fuck about the rest?
Shut
Now, this
up.
next
I don't
clip. Oh, sorry. Please go ahead.
Sorry. Look, I'm on this gross tangent now. I don't know any person when they say, like, I don't know, just say you're having a real conversation with somebody and they go, yeah, I need to, whatever the word is. I don't like saying it.
Hold off.
Like
I need to pace myself. I get, what? I shoot my load too quickly.
Yeah, I guess. Premature. There we go. A little premature. There we go.
Right.
But they never ever say inside of a woman. Well, why does he always have to add that to the end? Like we would think something else.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to assume you mean woman. I don't go around going, I prematurely with with a man.
With a man, yeah, right. Well,
With a
well,
man.
it's almost like a disclaimer, like lest you think I'm a fag,
Exactly.
you know.
Right.
But like, well, we weren't going to say anything. You just kind of out yourself?
Yeah, it's like we know. Like we don't need that information. We can assume based on the conversation you mean a woman. You don't have to say it.
What a disclaimer, yeah. Like you tell your friends, yeah, man, me and oh God, we had such a fucking hot night. I mean, with my wife.
Right. Well, who else are you having a hot night with?
Now you've answered a question we never asked, and now we're asking other questions as a result.
Exactly.
Yeah. This one, yeah. So origin story of his prostate issues. Now this one's a bit dubious, like everything.
I would do the same exact thing. I'll tell you the truth. I had to go on medication a couple of years ago. I had an issue. Thank God they fixed me. And
to go on medication in my 70s.
And, they put me on medication.
I had a problem.
And I noticed I wasn't waking up with morning wood. Now, I pride myself on my morning wood. I have morning wood sometimes in the middle of the night. And it doesn't even wait for me.
Is that a thing?
It's retarded. Yeah, if you have to piss really bad. Like that's
You're
essentially when that
not
happens.
needing to, like, I gotta fuck. Like,
No,
you're not
no,
waking up like that,
it's,
right?
There's something about like if you're like if you the urge comes to piss, sometimes it becomes what we call it a pee hard on, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
for some reason, your body subconsciously knows to not let it go. Like incontinence, affects so many people. And that's your signal to get the fuck up because obviously you're especially if you're on your front, all of a sudden you got your hips are something's hurting now. You're like, oh Jesus, here you go. And hence why they say like so guys got to like arch themselves a certain way until the hard on goes away so they can piss properly. Otherwise, you're spraying the sink or something. So I know this sounds horrible, but that's the point. So, and most guys don't wake up with morning erections. They just don't.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, that typically happens when you have some kind of fucking piss issue, not any other reason. I mean, I'm not talking about if you had a wet dream or not a wet dream, but a sexy dream, that could be one thing, but that happens so infrequently, I can't tell you.
Right. Or I don't know, maybe some days you do wake up like that, but
Yeah.
he's talking about it like it's every single day, and that's because he heard it somewhere.
Yeah. Truthfully, I don't have much in the way of dreams at all, to be honest with you, these days.
Really?
I can't.
Oh
Yeah.
my
How about
God,
you?
I
Do you have like vivid?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Frequently?
Very vivid. Frequently. But I'll tell you, it's so funny. I was telling CA and Raven this just yesterday. The other night I had a dream. I was looking out over I don't know, looking at the sky, and the
Yeah.
sun was rising. The sun came up and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it came onto the earth like a marble and it rolled across the earth, this big
Wow.
giant sun. And I saw myself go under it. Isn't that
Wow.
awful? I
Well,
guess I died.
Well, you certainly got a tan out of it. So, but that's very abstract. That's almost like it would be some surrealism, I suppose.
Symbolic. Yeah, very symbolic, like Jungian,
Yeah.
like my subconscious. But yeah, dreams in general, I do have very vivid dreams. And I've
But
had like
Are they usually like that, or are they like mundane often?
most of the time they're just mundane, crazy, don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will dream about somebody I know, or I will have a sex dream. But for the most part, they're just regular weirdo type
Yeah.
dreams, that are ridiculous usually.
Yeah, and then do you also do you have often you have recall when you wake up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, I do.
like 100% of the time.
Yeah. Well, not 100% of the time, but most of the time. Now,
Yeah.
if it's a vivid dream like that one, I'll remember it forever. I still remember. Speaking of sex dreams, this is so stupid and
Yeah.
funny. And it was vivid as hell. I had a dream
Mhm.
that me and my ex-husband, we were married at the time, were going to a bar, and we walked down these steps into
Mhm.
this bar that was in a basement. And then we get in there, and I started having sex with Santa Claus
What?
on the pool
With San-
table.
Jesus Christ.
Why would I dream that?
I don't know. Was it even close to like seasonal?
No.
Okay, that's very odd. Like, and maybe it was like something like you had the fetish in your head
Oh
somewhere.
my God. Of Santa Claus?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, some people have, you got to dress up like whatever, like playing dress up and stuff.
Oh my God, so funny. Why
Yeah,
did I
no.
dream that? God, it was so stupid.
No, I don't remember I guess I don't have vivid dreams whatsoever. I used to a long time ago, and one of my weirdest ones I remember. I was I was in class again, like must have been early elementary school, and the teacher asked a question, and of course students raised their hands, and I went like this. I raised my hand, and suddenly I was awake, and I saw that my hand was raised.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
That kind of
Mhm.
stuff. That
Yeah.
used to happen more often, like physical manifestations of whatever I was dreaming of, like falling down, falling through clouds, falling like endlessly
Yeah.
falling, and
Those
then
are
I ended up on
scary.
the floor.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah, so I did
Wow.
fall to wake myself up, but I was in shock. I was in sweat, like because of the fear of the falling,
Yeah.
because I have a bad
I
fear of
wonder
heights.
if you were falling and then the dream triggered in your head real quick as you were falling.
It did. I'm
You
pretty
know
sure
what I
that's what it
mean?
was.
Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy? So
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, I felt like the coyote in the Roadrunner films going off the cliff. I remember distinctly feeling like Wile E. Coyote.
I have always really admired that I have this fantastic ability to have an erection every time I wake up. So I went on this medication and I called my doctor and, I was embarrassed. I said, listen, I think I lost my morning wood. And he did say, yes, that can be a side effect. I said, well, this is not going to happen.
Then you've got to do something else.
I said, you have to invent a cure. And sure enough, he went out and invented a cure.
That sounds like horseshit, except for the fact that if he was taking something, it could have been like like there's these pills that are, I don't remember the name. I mean, they all have different names and different companies make the same stuff and they call it something else. But it was about people who have leakage, guys who have leakage, and then there's the medication you could take. Not outright. If you had outright incontinence, I don't know that there's a pill for that. But if you have I don't know, extra drippage or something, apparently you take them, but it might affect certain aspects of your your libido, I suppose. But again, if it's a pee hard on, that's not libido. That's a desire to
Right, like that's just a
make water.
physical thing.
Yeah.
It's not a
Yeah. The next one I misspelled like a retard here, but does your anxiety lead to a hostile work environment?
Want to know something? I'll tell you something else. There's nobody on the planet more anxious than me. I'm going to tell you that. I have anxiety night and day. Beth knows this about me because she lives with me. There isn't every day is horrible because of my anxiety.
Yeah.
And so, but
it
I'll
was
tell you.
actually OCD meds, so.
Yeah, I have OCD. I have all of it.
No, you don't.
Anything
There
you could
go.
have, I
You're
have.
coming all the time.
I'd still rather come. I'll live with my anxiety. In fact, a good friend of mine said to me recently, they went on something like, what did they tell me they went on?
What kind of fucking story is that? A good friend of mine, I won't say who they were, they went on something. What kind of storytelling is this? I went with my wife on a plane to somewhere. I won't say where it was or when we went.
I went with somebody.
Yeah.
And they were telling me something. I don't
Riveting.
know. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Great.
Hey,
Glad
Kayla.
we did that.
Let me. Did I tell you what I had for dinner yesterday?
No.
Okay.
What
Well,
was it?
I went to this place. I won't say, and they served us some stuff that was really nice. And then the second course was great, and then the dessert. Oh, I can't even tell you. But don't tell anybody.
Stupid.
A drug that takes away their anxiety.
Yep.
He now describes a life that is so pleasant, and he says it's a game changer. It's the most wonderful thing. And I won't do it. First of all,
but
what if it
Did
changed
he
the radio
say
show?
he was having regular sex? Not a problem.
That would be a good
He
thing
he
if
has
it
no
changed the
problem with
radio show.
Yeah.
Number
No. Well,
one.
that's exactly it. Yeah.
I
Fucking
mean,
take it. Do
Please
some coke.
take it.
Yeah.
I know. God.
I mean,
We
anything.
beg you.
Well, the thing is, when he's talking about benzos, I mean, what's an anti-anxiety med? There's tons of them. There's a whole bunch that work. Ativan, there's
Xanax.
Xanax, whatever. There's some. I'm sure there's a bunch that I'm not aware of or names that are different in different countries. But like, okay, are you more lethargic on benzos? Yes. Sometimes you can even cause like suicidal ideations, whatever. Like they can come from certain ones and combos of whatever else you're taking. But I don't know about you, but when I take a low dose that I normally do if I ever have to of Xanax, my personality doesn't change in terms of like
No.
my creative thoughts or whatever. Like if I have to function somehow, all it is, it makes me more measured when I speak, and certainly less likely to blow up at something really small.
Yeah, I mean, I've only taken it a couple times, but I just remember feeling like, oh, I should be, because I know why I had to take it when I went to the dentist one time because I used to be
Sure.
really scared of the dentist.
Oh yeah.
And I remember laying there thinking, I should be upset right now, but I wasn't. And
Yeah.
that was weird, But like
Because
as far as
you got the awareness like in the moment,
uh-huh,
understanding that
yeah.
this wasn't normal for me here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, oh wow, I'm not upset right now. Usually I would be.
Hmm.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I get if like you're taking major, major doses and you're like wanting to fall asleep and your head's hung over, that's gonna affect things. But I think he's like proud of his anxiety or something. Like he's just proud he has it and loves telling people about it.
And is he really? I mean, the anxiety. Okay, his manifestations for anxiety stem essentially from. Okay, so he was raised, a little bit too coddled, I suppose, and that he doesn't have the tools to actually deal with stress. And younger people these days, and the helicopter parenting that's going on, it probably does create more anxiety in them
Mm-hmm.
than it would have
Yeah.
for certain generations because we were left to kind of look, I don't know, fend for yourself, get in the house, have
Yeah.
a key. If you lost your key, I don't know, wait, go somewhere, Okay, in other words, deal, just
Mm-hmm.
deal.
Yeah.
Um, and I know that a lot of the young kids, not all of them, but a lot of people's kids that are growing up that are now in their 20s, friends of mine, I'd say 70% are on some type of anti-anxiety meds.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
It's
And that,
terrible. It's
I
terrible.
I think so too. Yeah. And I'm like, why is it pushed so hard? What happened to just kind of adversity?
Because everything's, ugh, I'm not going to go on that tangent,
Well,
but
over
everything
medication,
is a
like the
problem.
industry.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
everything's a problem. Nobody can be uncomfortable at
Right.
all
Yeah.
about anything. And so that's kind of where it comes from. And then I think too, medicine in general has gotten more popular because
Sure.
of the money that it produces is the other reason.
Though
So I
there's
think all
that.
of it combined.
Yeah, but I think also there's a normalization that's happened. Like we've decided all this is good.
Hmm.
Like all of it is good, as opposed to saying, why can't it just be optional? Why can't it be,
I know.
it's not for everybody. Like it's available, but
Hmm.
doesn't mean you have to take it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So there was a period a couple years ago,
Yeah.
where my anxiety was really fucking bad. Like I couldn't function some days because it
Hmm.
was so bad. And I mean,
Sure.
I remember we got on to record one day and I started crying because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just was so, so upset by everything. But I had a reason for it. Like I had
Yeah.
a
No, no,
reason,
it wasn't out of
you
nothing.
know, and I wasn't proud of it. Like it actually embarrassed me quite a bit that I was going through that and feeling that way.
Yeah.
And, I worked through it and I got through it. With things and I didn't get medicated for that, but I did go to therapy
Hmm.
and it helped, but I don't go to
Hmm.
therapy anymore because I'm
Yeah.
fine. Like,
You don't need it for 30
I mean, I'm
years
not
like some
fine,
people were
but you know what
talking
I mean.
about.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. I think he's just so, like, he wants to have a thing. He always has to have a thing about him. And
Well,
that's just happens to be one of them.
Is it on par with Robin? When we covered this ages ago, I can't remember with who, but instead of saying, she goes, I had a medical condition. I was dying, so I had to, lose weight, in a serious manner. And, and they're all going like, well, what was the medical problem? She never actually gave it. And it's like, and the answer was she was fat. There was no medical problem. She's a narcissist, and it can't just be, I eat too fucking much. He's the same way. I have to have something that makes me different than you, even if it's a negative.
Yes, that's what it is. He's special. He has
Special.
to be special.
Right. And
And
in
his
this case, special
anxiety
means,
and
yeah, Special Olympics. But I mean, it's just like he has to be the one to shit his pants, and Ray has to clean his drawers. He's going to jelly bean his way through life, and he's still doing it. I mean, that's the ironic thing.
He is.
And I never asked your thoughts on the firings, like the Benji and Blit and Trainer and all these people. I know you don't listen to the show anymore, like as a regular, except through the breakdown stuff. But doesn't Benji strike you as a little bit of an odd one after so many years?
Benji was odd. To let Benji go, but then keep Chris Wilding felt like an odd choice.
Except that one's gay, and also he does character work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And, in overall, number one, I feel like a lot of layoffs have happened that they kept quiet. Like they've been slowly laying people off this whole time. We didn't know. And they're finally down to like the meat of the show. I'm surprised these people didn't get let go sooner, to be honest.
I'm surprised they got hired, some of them. I mean, like the show, like the driving the place into the ground, and a lot of like I said before years ago, it's freelance writing mostly. Those people, a lot of people that contribute, we don't hear about them because they become callers, back office callers, whatever. So when you say you let them go, is it the same as letting go of Bowie? No, it's not. It's different tiers, like very low tiers. But Benji was a higher up and really a crowbar used to get Jackie off the fucking show. And in terms of negotiations, and I never understood what he added to the show. Occasionally, did he make me laugh? Yeah, but not. I generally hated when they had Benji discussions because they went nowhere.
Yeah, he was a nightmare to listen to. He really was, just talking in circles all the time. I get at this point, who's left? Sal, Richard, obviously Bowie.
JD,
What are
obviously.
What were those guys even doing this whole time?
I have no
the
idea.
show is nothing. The show is literally nothing. What could they have been doing every day when they went in?
Well, not only that, but but then the question begs the question: why keep Sal and Richard if they're not being used?
That was Robin just said Sal's on the phone.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't think
JD
they're getting
JD's
phone calls.
JD's phone. Yeah, there's nobody calling in the fucking show. No.
No, but if they were, they've got Sal on the phone.
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
I imagine it's
Is that what he wants?
it's a telethon where everybody's on their own cell phone and
I
nothing's
know.
ringing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is strange at this point. What are they doing? I want to know. Like literally, when they go in the office every day and sit down, what do they do?
Well, especially considering guys like Larry King, who put like several interviews a week on in his later shows, like the Hulu show, whatever it was, and it was great. It was produced very well. I mean, I'm not saying Howard has to go on 3 days a week, but for fuck's sake, 1 day a week. Now you're officially a podcast, and we work more than he does. I got to do it.
Yes.
We put together, I don't know, 120 shows. I can't remember 10 shows. Yeah, 120 shows a year without fail. He doesn't put 120 in. Hasn't for a while.
No. He is not even a podcast at this point. I don't know what he is.
No.
Really. Why bother? Why are we here?
Yeah.
For 1 day? Who gives
Yeah.
a shit?
Well, and how does that? So people wondering, like, is this? He said it himself. It was a clip. He goes, "We're not a big budget show anymore," and I'm like, do you know what you just admitted? That you're on fumes, dude. And like you never, even if the obvious is apparent, you don't have to say it out loud. You don't have to say, we're no longer, because people know it. But when you say it, that's the most self-defeating thing you could do to yourself.
I think that's a tell.
Yeah.
I think it is absolutely a tell that's like, oh shit, it just came out that's where he's at. He knows it's bad. He knows it's
Yes.
dying. How could you not know?
And I'm pretty sure at this point in time that he would have been kicked off if there wasn't some clause grandfathered into the serious inception,
Mhm.
basically, when they got him, that they have to offer him something every time his contract's up. Doesn't matter how bad it is. They have to
Yeah.
offer him something. And so he'll always be guaranteed employment per
Ugh,
se. But if they can cut
bet.
him down, that's the only way they can get their money like free from him by saying, "Well, look, you're doing 1 hour a week." Eventually, he'll be doing like a
Hmm.
2 minutes, and that's it. And they'll still say he's got a show.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. Like they put a clause in there in perpetuity, like
Yes.
he has to get an offer every single year, and that's why he's here. But why, why does he want to do it at this point?
Well, he wants because he feels he won't be relevant, even though he's not relevant now. And he
He
also doesn't quite realize that one show a week is making you even less relevant.
That's exactly what I was about to say. He played this whole thing so wrong.
He did.
So wrong. Every bit of it. He should have quit, what,
2010.
realistically, 2010.
Um,
Even
like
even if he stayed till 2015, where it was
sure.
kind of just starting to
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
He should have quit right then because he would have went out, on a high note. And
Well,
he could
yeah.
have, well, you know what I mean. He
Yeah.
wouldn't be this shit that
No.
he left on.
Well,
Like, and
no. I
he
mean,
could have
look.
gone and had other options and he still could have been kind of relevant. He might have really had a Netflix show. I don't know what he
Well,
could
what
have
about
done.
look at for example, and I hate to use this example, but David Lee Roth, okay, canceling shows now because no one enough videos have gone out where he can't sing, and people are going, they're making the rounds on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. I mean, it's embarrassing for a
Hmm.
guy who was a legend and can't just fucking lay it down. This football players try to like hockey players, basketball players. Sometimes they try to come back. Sometimes it works. Most of the times it doesn't. Your time passes by. Eventually, you can go on to do something else, or you should just retire. There's no like shame in retiring. It happens to everybody. Narcissists can't deal with that.
No,
Yeah,
because he's not going to be in the limelight. He's not going to, even this crap is
yeah.
better than not having any spotlight on him whatsoever. And that's the sad, sad state.
Well, you and I, the patron saint of this for you and I is Madonna. Like every time we see Madonna get trotted out for something, she was in the World Cup final, like in the halftime show, clearly lip
Stop.
syncing, and it was embarrassing. Like, what
It
the fuck are you
is.
doing? You have more money than you'll ever spend.
I'll give all of them this, even the athletes, everything. I get when you have done nothing except this one thing your whole entire life, it kind of becomes your identity.
Sure.
And it is your identity, really. And I get that at the end of it, you don't know what to fucking do with yourself. Like you
Yeah.
really don't know how to live
Hmm.
without this thing going on. I understand it. I have empathy, not for him or
Yeah.
Madonna, but for
Yeah.
some
Right.
people. But at the same time, couldn't you just twist that into a version of that, but different? Maybe, I don't know, I'm making this up. Maybe Madonna could have taught people how to dance or stuff like that. Or maybe she goes and starts a clothing line. I don't know. I'm just making it
S-
up.
Yeah.
But something that's not this.
That's what I think. Like he could go and do lectures. He could go and
Hmm.
do like I don't know what kind of lectures he could. Well, for if they're like the Pelican brief, that would be like better than watching the Odyssey or something. Um, but yeah, he could go, or he could just do his own show, like at home. Like he could decide
Right.
to go and do 45 minutes one day, and the next time he'll do like a half hour or whatever, and decide, hey, this is what we're talking about. I don't do a little internet show, do a YouTube thing where he's just doing
Mhm.
live streaming, whatever, with Beth. I mean, you don't have to. Most of those radio guys end up doing that anyway.
Opie, have you
Yeah.
seen that?
Oh, not in a while. How bad? Is it still him like
Oh.
selfie recording himself?
He has a co-host now, Ron
Oh,
the waiter, who is something of a character in him of himself. And
okay.
now he has this other guy, Tony, that comes in sometimes, who Opie kind of pulls a Howard and talks about how good he looks and his muscles and all that shit all the time. It is the strangest thing ever. It's really weird. It's really weird.
clear-
I watch it on like the clip shows.
I can't imagine Opie is hurting for cash even after all these years.
Oh, he sure is a money grabber.
Well, I mean, and so there's an example, a guy that really was the least of his own show, and yet at the same time was part of a massive show and got lots of money over the years, and living in a nice house, I guess, on the beach, whatever the fuck. Great, live your life, live your fabulous life, but wants to still do it because there's still ego involved, and Kubi is no different. Kubia needs to do it.
Yes, of course he does. Yes, and that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
And so like, as opposed to doing it because you enjoy it, which is what I got the feeling from watching Larry King. He might have needed the money because he had a lot of divorces and a lot of alimony, most likely. But I think he enjoyed doing it. Is the key. Howard's not enjoying this. Howard doesn't enjoy this. No, he never has. And and anyway, sorry guys, we went off on a little like tangent there. We'll go back to the clips, but I mean, this is what happens on QF. You get to talking about this stuff, and it is a show about Howard Stern, and that's a big aspect of his life now, not understanding when to get off the fucking stage.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't the issue, but then I started worrying. Then I had anxiety that the radio show would change if I get rid of my anxiety.
Fuck off.
That I'd be too happy. So my anxiety won't even allow me to think about taking anxiety medication.
That's not true. And if he does, he's lying about that too. And I think he might pop pills. I know he's talking about taking sleeping pills when he's needed sleep. So
yeah, that's right. He has.
Why would he be? He used to say he took Zoloft, and why would he? If he's willing to do that, and that, mind you, that was 20-something years ago. Why would he be adverse to taking a fucking like a benzo as well?
He's not.
No,
he's not.
So this one is a great one. Mr. Recluse went to dinner party and vomits lies.
I went to a dinner party on. I went to a dinner party on. What night was it? Friday night. I wasn't going to go, but Beth said, you got to go. You got to, come on, you got to get out of the house. I went, and according to Beth, I was a lot of fun at the dinner party.
You don't even have an awareness of what you're doing.
I mean, I thought I was just being me, but she was like, I can't believe how fun you were. You were so much fun. You were fun. You were fun. You were fun. I was like, oh my God. Really? I mean, am I that miserable that I'm not fun?
Yeah.
I mean, Beth is shocked when I'm fun.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That you don't know when you're fun and when you're not.
I was just being me. I didn't know I was being fun, but
good.
Beth knows. Yeah, Beth thought I was a lot of fun.
She was stroking you, dude. First of all, I doubt you were that fun. And we've heard about some of his dinners that he's had with people. I remember infamously he talked about going to dinner with Steve Martin and feeling like he didn't belong. Well, you don't belong, dude. One guy was a comedy legend, and has still managed to stay kind of relevant and vital, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still hosting shows and.
He's got that Murders in the Building, and that show took off. Like, it is a really popular show. So he's still Steve Martin.
Well, doesn't that kind of lend itself to the whole idea of like Catherine O'Hara, got rest in peace, and Eugene Levy doing Schitt's Creek. When that first came out, I loved them. So I thought, and even if it is a Canadian show, which I hate, not famously, but amongst my friends, they know I hate Canadian almost anything. I'm a Canadian, but I'm so not into the Canadian music scene. I'm not into the Canadian arts scene. But TV shows now made in Canada don't look anymore like they're made in Canada. Do you know what I mean? I was embarrassed in the old days when they were cheap shit fucking shows. But Schitt's Creek, it took me a while. Once I got a little into it, I understood the appeal, but it took a while. Like you got to basically skip the first episode and start going a little further in.
Yeah, it's
like
a little rough. It was a little too much or something, and it was like, I don't know you well enough for you to be this big
quirky
or something.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, after that, I love that show. Loved it.
I love that in their older age, they still manage to have the fucking goods.
Yes. Yes.
And that's talent. Like, that's talent. That's the difference. And the real talent will always kind of find its level. And he's now at his real level. Nothingness. Yeah. He's almost like basically back at Briarcliff Manor now.
Yeah. He doesn't have the entourage around him anymore to lift him up. It's just him, and he has sunk to the bottom.
He was too stupid to realize you needed the circus, dude. You did need
Mm-hmm.
them. You were told
Yeah.
you were fed bullshit about you don't need that. And you should have, on the other, you should have not listened to that, and you should have paid these people more to stick around, and they still would have pumped your fucking ego. They still would have hated your guts, but at least they would have had incentive to stay on. At any rate, next one, Mr. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame spews more Prince lies.
Like the guy was way up front, beautiful man, but for crying out loud, the guy had a way of punishing the audience.
Yeah, we didn't do
That was-
whatever he was pissed about.
I mean, yeah, if I was doing a live show, I'd turn off the lights because but Prince was handsome. He's got no
he
business.
Can dance. He can
Oh my
dance
God!
like an
Yeah, I'm waiting.
angel.
I remember I'm standing there and I would go, "Hey!" I would just yell out, "Bat dance!" Remember when the Stones back in like the '60s did a concert and someone yelled out, "Hey, the black, you devils!" I was like going during the Prince concert. I'm going, "Bat dance, bat dance." Because I love that. I love the fucking bat dance. Wouldn't do it, man. Wouldn't do anything.
He would love that song.
Of course he would. It's one of the worst Prince songs ever.
It is. It is.
There's only a segment I like, and that's when he starts doing the funky chicken stuff, like when it goes into the James Brown segment. But generally, I don't like. And the video is kind of funny, but I think that's one of his weakest albums he's ever done.
Right. That's kind of the point. Like, I don't hate it when I listen to it, but if we're talking Prince, that's not. I forget about that song.
That's not in the top anything. Like
no.
You'd put Love Sexy before Batman.
Yes.
Yeah. There's lots of better stuff out there.
He was all ornery, like fuck you, audience, fuck you. I don't care about this. I don't care about you. And I was just like, this is just. I'm embarrassed being here because he's shitting on. Prince might as well pull his pants down and shit on top of my head.
Right.
Don't talk about your wish list, dude. I mean, we covered that. A long time ago, we covered that one on one of the Patreon episodes. We showed pictures. It was not dark. It was the lights were like 3/4. They were 3/4 down. That's about it. But it was.
Yeah.
It's an after show. Like, what do you want? A fully lit fucking like outdoor stadium show inside a club?
Like in a basketball court, like this big fluorescent lights everywhere.
Meanwhile, he had to get a bleacher to sit on for the show.
What?
At a Prince after show, he insisted on someone getting him something bench to sit on. Like his Prince's after shows were legendary. Did you ever see the one? I don't know if it's still on YouTube, but he played. I don't know if he played SNL. But SNL, the after party was at a Prince gig with Maya Rudolph on stage and all these things. Have you ever seen that?
I remember that. Kind of. I think I have, but I'm not sure.
Prince, Maya Rudolph. Okay, let's see. Prince, no, that isn't it. Prince concert. No, that isn't it. Probably the channel got taken down. Full performance at Saturday Night Live 40th. That's it. I think that's it. Hold on for a sec.
Which floor?
I'll get rid of the ad first. No more AI bullshit. Okay. There she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, he was, and it would have been like, it was the after party. I'm sure he got fucking paid for that too, but there like this is how it would be typically lit. A bit more light than normal back in that era, but whatever. But it's a concert. It's got to have a vibe.
Right. That's the thing, and it is intentionally maybe a little bit darker. But all concerts are dark. What's he talking about? Now that I think about it, every fucking concert I've been to has been dark. What's he talking about?
Unless you attended a day like a festival all day.
Well,
and of course, daylight's going to change that, right? But ultimately, you think you're going to go at 10 p.m. and like the show, like a Black Sabbath show where there's nothing but house lights.
I know. What is he talking about?
Yeah, and then my favorite was when like certain bands like they would have the dry ice stuff, but in the daytime, so it looks like they're having a cookout on stage. That never works. So this is one of my favorite clips. Raven, thank you so much for putting this. Another story about nothing that goes nowhere.
It fucked our whole weekend up. What if God was one of us? It was a pretty good song.
There's a few performers who every once in a while they show up to a concert angry.
I went to a
And
concert. I'm not going to say the
yeah.
guy's name, but he was a one-hit wonder, and he like waited forever to play that stupid fucking song. It wasn't even that good. And then I was like, well, hey, let me hang out and see if he's got any other good ones. And the guy didn't. He was a total one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
I don't want to say his name. I'm sure it would bum the guy out if he's still alive.
Yeah, if he's listening to this podcast.
I don't think he'd hear it.
I
You're
don't
safe.
think he gives a fuck.
I think you're safe.
Exactly. Like just say who it is. Like I don't know.
Oh my God.
Anyway, that was such a non-story. You're right, Raven. And like, what's the fear of saying I went to see if it's a one-hit wonder? The person's fully aware they're a one-hit wonder.
Right. So what do you care? And even if I don't know.
What, Radiohead didn't play Creep?
Right. Like what?
Yeah.
It's fine, Howard. Nobody's listening to you anyway. The guy would never even know. Trust me.
And this one is a Benji mention. I'm not sure exactly. It's been a while since I cut this one.
And someone suggests a policy on phone calls. No caller should get more than 2 to 3 times on the air. No caller is that important. Stick to the whack pack. Staff members, clean out the computer and what Benji's doing. This guy wants to hear more Benji. Okay, look.
Have
I might
we
have
heard
to put
Benji this year? Is Benji still here?
I think Benji I don't think Benji works here anymore. I wouldn't know. I don't look. I don't want to know anything.
Yeah.
No, he works here. He works here. We have to go.
Not
Robin,
anymore,
but
apparently.
Not anymore.
It sounds like, and I'm sure Dame Bethman did the coverage of this. Basically, when he went to if he's going to one show a year, which is, which he did, it's usually like the staff layoffs basically are all about, I ran this through AI the other day and I'll send you the link. I think I made it basically documenting his cheapness and like it's all about his bottom line. The less money he gets, the less money he's paying people. So when you see these inflated things like Robin gets 10 million a year and Gary gets 4 million a year, it's based on nothingness and clearly people not understanding the show.
Mm-hmm.
He set the salaries, and when people start, when they got to let go of people, it's because he can't have anything affect what money he's getting.
No, definitely
so if he's getting a budget cut, people are leaving, not him. He won't do the Jay Leno thing. It's here. I got plenty of salary. You guys just stay employed, and whatever. I don't care. I'll eat the difference. Whatever. And him shitting on Jay Leno for doing that and supporting his staff, that tells you more about Howard than it does about Jay.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Like and the thing is, I wonder too, like just say Benji, what did he get? I wonder what he got when he got let go. Like he'd been there for 30 years, I guess.
Going on, I'd say so maybe 90. I mean, he was an intern before, but when did he stop being an intern, being a writer was still, I'd say 99, 2000. So at least 25 years. Yes,
Yeah.
Bottom. So 25 years. And 1 week per year, so half a year's severance?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would think they would get some kind of something that made a difference.
But isn't 1 week isn't industry standard 2 weeks for every year?
I don't know.
I don't know. There's got to be a formula, but anyway, bottom line is online. Everybody's going like 1 week for every year. It's nothing like the Leno formula. The Leno formula was every Christmas you got a fucking bonus of $1,000 for each year you worked there. So his 20-year employees, like at the end, getting 20 grand in a fucking bonus.
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Next, we're on to the 7th, guys. This is called the classic NPD PR spin on lawsuit, which is timely at this point.
Did you see me all over the news yesterday?
What's going on?
Well, hey, I just know everyone's curious, any fans who may have seen that I'm being sued, me and my wife. But every news outlet was calling me yesterday. I didn't realize how famous I still am. I mean, sometimes I don't think I'm that famous anymore, but evidently I'm still of great interest. But anyway, if you're curious about my situation here, in a nutshell, let me just say this. The lawsuit's completely baseless and desperate. And so we're letting our lawyer handle it. And I know you probably would love more conversation on this. And believe me, I would too, but I don't want to feed into it. So I just kind of, I'm going to leave it at
I
that,
kept
Robin.
thinking, no, they have to be talking about somebody else.
The lawsuit was predicated on really the Leslie Kuhn was going to be promised. She was going to be promised a new contract at like $250,000, and they let her go beforehand. But that was basically when the new budget comes out and the new shows. Like once he figured out he was doing one show a week, she is, in my opinion, part of the same rationale for getting rid of those other people recently. The recent firings. It's all budgetary. And he's like,
For
well, I'm not going to
sure.
be because he didn't know how much money he was going to be making, and realized I can't afford. I'm not taking a hit for this as well.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And I would not be surprised if he didn't let go some of the staff that worked at his house either
Yeah.
during all this, even though he's got enough money to pay for every single bit of it forever, still cheap and to let it go or let them go.
Well, Al W and I were discussing this like back and forth. Like, do you think he got his lawyers from like LegalZoom.com and stuff? Like he's cheaping out. Like, does Nobu also have like a law school, in the kitchen?
Maybe
Because he doesn't like he could have avoided the Leslie Kuhn thing by simply hiring enough staff to take care of just the cats, that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. Why are you giving that job to a
personal
PA
assistant
anyway? Yeah.
No, it's ridiculous. What it is, it's a typical asshole exec move where you throw more duties and responsibilities to someone who's paid for other things, not that, and not sticking to the letter of the contract.
Yes.
So I think I don't know. I guess the judge basically decided, well, that these are legit. You sign these. We're not going to go through the hassle of analyzing the metadata and finding out that they're basically saying, no, you signed this. It's responsible. This is a wet signature. We believe it's real. You didn't. You're saying it isn't. We don't care to go through it. That's the way I see it. Unless they had documents we're not privy to. That
I
prove
think so too.
And that was probably the case. That's what Carrie figures.
Mm-hmm. And it's probably very difficult to
prove
in that scenario. Yeah. And if she didn't have anything else except that, it's not a whole lot to work with.
No. And so it was really a he said, she said type of thing. And they erred on the side of Howard. However, the idea, just the information that was given that everybody uses staff computers that are unlockable to all, like everybody has the passwords. That's some next level. I mean, our communal computers are meant to be that, to make it easier for everybody to access them. I get it, but to have something so open, like, I guess when you're using a work computer, the common belief is, don't put your personal stuff on there because it's a shared computer, or the higher ups can see your correspondence. I always understood it that way. That's sort of quote unquote normal, but not, in my opinion, not advisable. Like, you should let people come in, use their own tech, whatever, as long as it's secure enough and they all have antivirus and stuff like that, ransomware, protection. That's fine. But when you do stuff like that, you open yourself up to, like, well, a lawsuit where they say, no, they went in, they went into my fucking account and they forged this. Eventually, I mean, maybe she didn't have enough money for a forensic investigation into it.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah.
But I
mean, there's still some, like, why, like, my question is this: why even throw the lawsuit out there just for the sake of, like, trying your best? She's lucky the judge just tossed it and said, we're not going to hold you in, contempt for perjury for these things.
Yeah, I thought for sure she had something else behind it.
Me too. Yeah.
Like, I was waiting for, like, the thing to come out. I thought the signature thing was just like the opening act. Like, I was waiting for some good stuff to come, and there was nothing. If that's really all she had, that's not.
It's not enough. Yeah, I thought there was more, and then it's almost like the Alec Baldwin Rust trial, how that ended, like, with the way it did. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, really?
I know.
Oh. I was horrified. It's like,
these
like,
people.
Yeah, I don't know. And so, as I said to Richie, I think there's going to be something come out. I just don't know when, and I don't know how it's going to happen. But it most likely will take, as you said, the form of a anonymous Reddit things, where there's no, she can tell someone, and the metadata could be anywhere. They use a VPN. They post this, and they use certain phrases, like they answer in a certain way that doesn't illustrate. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
It doesn't say much
there's
about
ways
them.
to go about it. And also, I mean, again, she was working around other people. Other people witnessed all this stuff too, I'm sure.
Yes. Oh,
most
yes.
of it. So it really could be any of them.
Yep. Just a matter of time.
Yeah, well, so did I.
heard the name. And I was like, it's not Howard.
It was good to see my level of fame still, way up there. I seem to generate a lot of interest, but I assure you it's not that interesting, but whatever. It's just another day in the life of having been successful on the radio. And what can I tell you? That's about all I can say about it, but we'll see. Anyway.
You don't even leave the house. What could you have done? What did you
I didn't do anything. It's exhausting. That's all I could tell you. What was I going to tell you, though? Oh, so Spade's coming in.
I get the impression from listening to him on this day that he was a little like he wasn't quite sure of the outcome, regardless of what the bluster was, and that it was Beth that really fucked things up.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
I think it really was her, and he was like, "Oh shit!"
Now
I'm just glad this. Exactly. I'm just glad this lady had enough nerve to sue him in the first place.
Yes. I mean, like she put forth when it's like, I don't want to say this, but like when you accuse like Jared Leto, like now it's getting out there that he might have had some, there's people accusing him of sexual assault when they were underage. I think it was underage. Yeah.
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 Yep.
And so sometimes these are frivolous. Like Kevin Spacey went on fucking Bill Maher's show recently, and I don't know if I got a chance to talk about it on QF, but listening to first of all, you're platforming this dirtbag. So just because he wasn't convicted doesn't mean he wasn't guilty, because he's had a shitty name in the business for decades now in all the gay circles, whatever. And like, it's been common knowledge. And his friendship with fucking Bryan Singer. I mean, and Bryan Singer's basically been Me Too'd, and he's complaining and bitching and not explaining, well, he's not. He's saying, oh, I never got convicted and this didn't happen. Well, Michael Jackson never got convicted.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're innocent just because you didn't get convicted.
Right. Look at OJ.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's true. The reverse is also true. There's innocent people go to jail all the time and then get recompensated by they get remuneration from the governments that did it, against their, I'm thinking of there's actually a lot of Canadian cases where this happened. And bottom line is you in the business, like Kevin Spacey's not getting Me Too'd anymore because of anything anything that he's been convicted of. He's not getting work because the people in the industry know these things happened and they don't want to risk it. He's too hot to handle now.
Right. Now that it's out, they don't want any part of it. They were fine before when everything was undercover, but now that it's out, they don't.
It's poisoned fruit now. Like basically, it's like, pardon the expression in this case. I didn't mean it that way, but I mean I could. Anyway, so there. That's what happened. So I'm actually thankful that what did come out in the lawsuit, even if it's like once you've stuck people with that label, it's gonna trigger something else to happen. I think there's gonna be more of this coming down the pike.
I hope so. I sure hope so.
Yeah. Next one, guys, another iPodcast, no one else.
I don't know the Joe Rogan podcast because I really actually have never heard it, except I see clips on Instagram. And the reason I've never really sat and listened to it all, I refuse to believe that anybody with a microphone should be listened to beside me. So, I don't think anyone has the right to have a microphone. Oh, Theo Von has his very own successful podcast. Okay.
Yeah, he does. I mean, like, let's face it, some of these guys made careers out of it. There's no question. Andrew Shaw with that fucking awful fucking podcast. Brian Brian Callen, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I believe him with that, like him not wanting to see it, but I have a feeling his feed, his Instagram feed, he's constantly like having to go like swipe through Rogan clips,
sure.
and that's
Yeah.
pissing him off.
Because even though like Rogan's kind of going downhill,
He is.
He's not letting that go.
No.
He's always going to have a hatred and jealousy for him.
No. And here's I love Raven. I can't podcast from my bowling alley.
Yeah, Theo's a popular podcaster and it's got a huge following.
Yeah. I don't like to hear about anybody with a huge following except myself. Honest. If I'm being honest. You know, that's what I hate about the invention of podcasting. There's people who have huge audiences. And I had to do so much fucking, you know, going around from town to town and being on the radio. You know what I mean? You know the struggle. You've seen the movie. But it doesn't seem fair to me that people have a huge following. It seems like I've earned my following and no one else
From their
has.
kitchen.
Yeah. You can't earn your following from your kitchen. Sorry. You have to do it the old-fashioned way, traveling from town to town like a guy who sells fucking elixirs.
Yeah.
I remember sitting on the radio in like Washington D.C. going,
God, dude, you weren't on the road as a fucking salesman asshole. You
I
picked,
know.
you moved to the market. That's what radio guys did. Like, does a person who made their bones playing guitar bitch about the lessons they took and the amount of hours that they played learning it, or do they just go out there and fucking do it?
Right. They just did it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He's so gross.
And Beth lives with this? No. The next one,
That's why
DC
she's
story
drunk
time.
all the time.
Yeah,
radio
I would be.
in like Washington,
mean-
D.C. going, I can't believe I'm famous in Washington, D.C., but nowhere else. It drove me insane because, as you know, radio was local.
Hold on. I think I heard him say Washington, D.C. I gotta listen to that again. One sec. Oh, no, sorry. Let me get that one. No, that's not the right one. Right down at the bottom. Yeah.
Radio in like Washington, D.C. going, I can't believe I'm famous in Washington, D.C., but nowhere
Washington,
else.
D.C.
He did say that.
Because, as you know, radio was local. You didn't have like an internet where you could just get on something and reach the whole country. And I used to be jealous. I'd be like, David Letterman gets to go on TV and reach every household in the country, potentially. And I'm on the radio doing really good stuff, and it's a waste of time because I'm only famous in Washington, D.C., and I can't even make a living. I can't even pay my bills because they don't want to pay me in Washington, D.C.
Fuck.
And they're right.
It's the
There's not
same
enough
old
people.
shit.
What a fucking whiny pussy asshole.
I know. Like,
fucker.
shut up. How do you even remember this shit at this point? Like, shut up. It's the same. The same.
He holds on to everything. And these Imagine slides, he made what a standard salary was in DC. It was lower than standard, but you were starting out. You took whatever you could get.
Right.
And it was
Part of it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Washington, D.C. to make any real money.
Again, Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. No, Washington,
So he
D.C.
adds a syllable to Abelo and Ackroyd, but he takes him away from Washington. Now I'm going to say Washington. Fuck me. Now I'm going to say Washington, D.C. The rest of my life, I'm going to fucking get this wrong.
I know.
God.
And I was like, what am I doing?
You'll laugh, but I I actually used the word loving in a sentence last week, and I started laughing. My friend didn't know what I was laughing about. I said, "Oh God, why did I fucking use that word?" Fucking hell.
The thing is, people come through town or hear about what you do, and now they're doing it, and somebody thinks they're the guy.
Yeah, that
in
drove me
some
nuts.
other town.
That made me nuts too. Like when everyone started naming their producer Baba Booey.
Yeah,
And,
what?
What is he talking about?
No one else named their fucking producer Baba Booey. Fuck. Dude, honestly, like, yeah. Meanwhile, Earth Dog Fred came from another guy called Earth Dog. It was just a fucking term, and he decided, anyway, fuck him. Wig wants awards. That's the next one. Next one. This is
It's
all
a struggle, and it seems to me it's too easy now. It's not fair. I think everyone on podcasting should have to go from town to town and broadcast for at least 10 years, leading up to a national audience. And by the way, speaking of national audience, Spade, David and Dana Carvey do a podcast, and they just won. Like, I think it's their first year, and they won the iHeart Radio Award for Comedy Podcast of the Year.
So they got that.
I've been doing this 50 years. I can't get an award.
You weren't even nominated.
No. Yeah, rub it in, Robin. I wasn't even nominated. iHeartRadio has it in for me. But it's amazing. The only award that I really think I've won in radio, I mean, I've won some really dumb awards, but like Best Hair 3 years in a row. I don't think I won it this year. But
did they
I don't
retire that award? I haven't heard of any of the winners.
Oh, God. I'm about to kill myself.
You know, a buddy
If I was on the top floor of something, I would jump off of it right now.
Do you know that sometimes? Okay, sometimes that's I think some people when they ask you how you're doing, and I use pictures sometimes to show. And the R. Butt Dwyer photo of him putting his gun in his mouth. I sent it to a friend who was asking me, "Well, look, how was my day going?" And I sent that picture because I knew it would get a laugh. Because I had to laugh as well. And so with Stern, this kind of fucking whiny shit, I use that GIF so many times. Or the one, I think it's Monty Python, where the guy gets up from the boardroom table and walks out the window, jumps out the window.
Yeah, that's a good one. I also use the one where the guy's on, I think, a bridge, and he does like a backflip off of it.
Off of it?
Just down. Yeah.
There's a couple of my favorites. One of the ones, it's a black and white GIF of a guy stage diving into the crowd, and the crowd like makes way for him to land on the floor.
Yes.
or the AI one, which is computer generated. I didn't know was fake because I thought it was part of a sketch, or they just took the stills of what's that guy's name? What was his name? The black host of the Family Feud, Harvey.
Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey, yeah. Him drinking, like that fake that was put together.
Oh, yeah.
All these pictures. I absolutely love that one. That's what the internet's good for. Anyway, fuck it. We're just dying with this.
It went away. No one else wanted it. But
and it's never going to get better in terms of like a viral video. This is my absolute favorite video of all time. Reporter goes ghetto bug. I forget that guy's name, but oh my God.
Oh,
What
yeah.
happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death?
The fuck is that? Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fucking cheap palate. Let's get the fuck out this country, motherfucker.
Oh God, I did that one time at stand up, just like threw it out of nowhere, and then like people were dying because again they knew where it came from, right? Obviously, but I was doing it to honor him. But anyway, that's one of my favorites, guys. Number 6, TikTok Zoompa.
I don't know how much time I have left on the earth.
Hopefully none.
You know, really, I don't. Not at this point. I never used to worry about shit like that, but at my age at this point, you know, any day you could wake up and find out I'm not here anymore.
Thank God.
And
Here's hoping.
You know, it's very possible, which is scary as fuck. I am so.
Are you afraid to go to sleep at night?
No, just bringing up the Arpa Dwyer GIF.
No, I'm not afraid to go to sleep, but I really don't want to die. I really don't want to. Like, you know, I got grandkids now.
Do you know the funeral services? You know, sometimes the funeral services with the burial part where people, I don't know if it's always the case, but they take the mourners, they take a bit of the gravel, they throw it onto the casket. Yeah. I can see people lining up to grab as much gravel as they can to pour on his fucking mausoleum.
God, I know. Oh my God.
No, it's kind of exciting time of life. And, you know, my girls
So
are all
how do you see
professionals.
yourself at a?
It's an exciting time of life. Did you hear yourself at the beginning of the show? On the
I
6th?
know. Like, I'm like, what's exciting about it? What are you talking about?
Now, this is an interesting clip. I'm glad Raven clipped it. It's called Did Robin Sell Her New Jersey House?
Ooh.
Radio was such a struggle, and the career was such a struggle. Now, everybody's in their living room broadcasting. It's just not right.
Still going
Not fair
on
to me.
Everybody has a setup.
Everyone has a setup. Everyone's in radio. I can't tell you how many. I went to a dinner party. Two people told me they go, hey, I'm in radio now too. I go, oh, really? Where, what do you, I'm old school. I go, what station you on? And they go, oh, no, podcast. Oh. And it's usually some yenta who, is doling out advice or something like that.
Oh, fuck.
And then you find out it's like,
I was selling a house and they were walking through and they saw my Sirius setup. They said, oh, any of this you want to leave, you can.
Wow.
It wouldn't surprise me if she did downsize and sell her properties,
I know.
because like if she's got assisted living now, if she's in a facility, then I'm sure it's a ritzy titsy one. The way to get at that is to really just sell you off your shit that you're not have, because you're probably going to take it with you, as I'm sure she is. Maybe she'll leave it to her nephew. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it would make sense. Even if she wasn't in a facility at this point, it would make sense. Like, she doesn't need all that.
No, she
She's
doesn't.
not going anywhere.
The boat, all that stuff. I'm sure it's on.
Yeah.
Captain Dennis is dead, so that's kind of a bad reminder to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one, guys. 72-year-old Veal.
do I really look that bad with my legs up in the air, like spread eagled? I'm getting another note for television. Not to,
Ew.
Do your legs go to sleep as soon as you sit down?
pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm old, I can't sit in a chair. Like
I had to play that. Now this one, I didn't even know the person they're talking about, but then this is the way Raven spelt it. Matt Visagizarian.
Caleb Thielbar and Riley Martin, who was just called up and will make his major league debut when he gets into the game.
Nice. And then this guy, Matt, I'm not going to say his name right, Matt Vazjarian. Vazjarian. Matt Vazjuris. I sound like Sal. How do you say this guy's name? Matt Vaz...
Statistician.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Sal. I don't want to say his name wrong because he's obviously a big fan of our show. But
I don't want to say his name wrong because he's a fan of the show. That means when you say the names wrong, you hate them.
Yeah. What are you
Half of the
talking
time
about?
it's that. The other half, it's that NPD thing that I'm going to debase you by forgetting your name.
Right,
wrong. But a lot of the
exactly.
times it is because he's a fucking 79. Now, in this case, I understand the complexity because I think it's an Armenian name. And they often have a similar suffix. So that's kind of the tell.
Matt does the
Yeah, I
MLB
probably wouldn't be
Network,
able to say it either.
Major League Baseball Network.
But
How do you say his
I think it's Visgarian, something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
name, JD?
It's Vazgersian.
Vazgersian.
Vazgersian. Okay, Matt Vazgersian.
Yes.
He did a Riley Martin impression while announcing Riley Martin, the baseball player, yeah.
With Horton being placed on the IL before the game on Sunday, that is not good news. By the way, coming up to take Horton's roster spot, Riley Martin. Riley Martin from the Beavians for Stern fans. Yes, Riley Martin is playing in the big leagues now. Where do you have the Cubs rotate?
Now that's just a guy being a fan. Obviously, I don't like a hardcore fan, so I think it's
Yeah.
kind of cool. And the last
Yeah.
one, guys, for today, Mr. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame doesn't know Morrissey.
Do you know Morrissey, the singer Morrissey?
I know the name.
Yeah, me too. That's why I said, because there's a story about him in the news,
Oh,
which I
God.
totally understand. But I said to the guys this morning, I don't know what is his song, Morrissey? I know the name. If I know the name, that
You
means the
should
guy's
know the
famous.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
What's his
yeah,
song?
you know this. WNBC got some Morrissey for you.
there's a picture of him. That's one of I think it's K Rock, and he's right behind a Smiths poster, and he doesn't know who fucking Morrissey is. Who in the fuck in the 80s like started doing radio and then throughout the 80s really made it bigger and bigger, as the years went on, didn't know who the Smiths were or Morrissey.
How could you not know if you're in the radio industry?
There's no way, because he gets name dropped so much, as well as being like on the. He's putting out a lot of records pretty regularly. Anyway, even so, especially solo. Since then, yeah. And they were so. I mean, you just hear about the Smiths being mentioned in interviews by people, other artists and stuff. Yeah, that's insanity. Yeah, that's him being a debasing asshole.
Don't know the name of the song, but I'm afraid to talk up. You do?
That.
I don't know this song, I'll be honest with you.
What a fucking idiot. I mean, a lot of people know, most people will know the song. A lot of people won't know the name of it, but I mean, it's iconic. And they also used it in a lot of movies over the decades.
It was in Charmed. It was the opening theme song for
Was
Charmed.
it? Because it was in the Craft, I think, or it was covered in the Craft.
I don't remember. It probably was.
I think it was, yeah.
Anyway, Morrissey had a concert.
Not too long ago.
He's a British singer, Morrissey, and I know this guy's pain. He recently canceled a concert in Valencia, Spain, because of the noise from Las Fallas Festival. The festival takes place from March 1st to March 19th. It's known for its constant high decibel noise, a daily 2 p.m. massive fireworks show, nighttime fireworks that go on all night and more. So he released a statement. He said, any form of sleep or rest throughout the night was impossible due to the festival noise. He said it was constant techno singing and megaphone announcements.
Oh, wow.
He said it was an indescribable hell that will now take him 1 year to recover.
Fuck off, Boris. You just take your fucking sleeping pills, get some rest, and then wake up. I mean, I know light sleepers. I'm not one of them, but as a result, I don't have a lot of sympathy for, because I mean, I get it. You need your rest, or try to get a place that is going to be soundproof, or some place that's far enough away. I mean, you have to find these things out, arsehole.
Yes, I know.
Noise canceling headphones or earbuds.
There you go. There you go.
Fuck him.
An experience that left him in a catatonic state. Now, maybe it's a little dramatic, the statement, but
right.
I've been the victim of that. When I was doing America's Got Talent, it was horrible. They booked us into a hotel during that big festival in Texas. What is that called? Do you remember?
Isn't the Austin? What is that?
Austin. I know what you mean.
Austin. Yeah.
It's like the Crossroads, or I can't remember the name of it. But
South by Southwest.
That's it. You got it. South by Southwest.
I feel like I'm with.
Go ahead.
I feel like I'm with my parents, and we had to go see like our great grandparents, and I'm stuck in the living room having to hear these people tell their stories.
Do you know what? Your accent just came right out there, didn't it?
Damn it!
You know what it is? I loved it
because I started talking about my family.
I want you to just recite the alphabet one day, but put on. I have if it's a put on, I don't mind. But I will tell you, it's when he talks real, and we'll end this up, guys. But he wrap this up rather. When he talks about stuff like his every time he talks about something that bothered him, why is it I always go wah?
I know every time. Like I don't care. Shut up.
A legit problem, a legit whatever, I think we would be all on board with and say, yeah, we've all been there, that kind of thing. But come on, dude, fuck off. You got all the money to make it happen.
Just
whatever you want to happen. Make it
constant.
rain. Dickhead. What about a dedication? Did you think about a song in all this that you might want
I don't know. Let me see. You know what? I'm gonna just go for one that I like right now. That's in my playlist. It's a Lola Young song. I like her.
God love her.
I love her too. Post sex clarity. That's a good one.
Perfect. I'll do the same, and I realize we don't have any Stevie Wonder on the playlist, so I think I'm going to go I Wish.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I think that's one of my faves. Guys, we hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's always great recording with Kayla. It's been a while. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Hey, you know what? That picture of Diana DeGarmo and you was good. You can't see the rifle someone has on her.
Yeah, whatever.
They're out of the frame, huh?
Good framing.
All right, Eric. We'll let the record note that you, in fact, are not stalking Diana DeGarmo. We got it.